Marriage exposes you. Woo, talk about it. It exposes both of you. There's no hiding it. There's no, the worst parts of you, your partner gets to know. Mm-hmm. The ugly, like, do you brush your teeth first thing in the morning? Do you shower twice a day? There are things that you can hide to everyone else that you cannot hide to your partner. And the second thing that I learned is marriage is a mirror. So even though in my mind, his sins were more egregious, I was mirroring the same behavior in a different way though. I'm like, God, what do you mean? Mm-hmm. I was like, nah, bruh, he sinned harder.
He's the problem.
It's him.
And he's the man. Ain't he supposed to be responsible for this marriage?
He's supposed to lead. Where was he leading me to? Where are we going?
Where are we going?
And God was like, but you're the helpmate. You helped me get there half the time. And the mirror that I saw, I did not like.
Hey fam, welcome back for part 2 of attachment, modeling, and trauma response behaviors. In the last episode, I talked about attachment and modeling, and we talked about childhood traumas, and we also talked about modeling from our parents. In this episode, we'll be discussing your trauma response behaviors and how to kind of bring all of this together to give you a better understanding of how you work and how you respond. I want it to be very understood that our sense of self and our sense of attachment greatly impacts how we perform in relationships. Now, let's also go into modeling a little deeper. When we are modeled, that can be a myriad of things. It could be nonverbals, it can be verbals. So try to think about, what did I see in childhood at home? Did I see a mother that was closed off, not emotionally available? Did I see a mother that was extremely emotionally available to me, but not to my father? All of these images, all of these experiences greatly influence how we become as men and women once we become adult in similar settings that we witnessed our parents perform. Modeling is huge, it's crucial. A lot of times you'll find yourself saying things, doing things, you go, oh my God, I feel like my mom. Oh my God, I feel like I just said something just like my dad. That's modeling. Looking at how we have been modeled in our attachment style and our sense of identity will give us more of an indication on how and why we need and say and do certain things in relationships. To move a little bit further along, let's look at trauma response behaviors. The love languages, which everybody talks about, our love languages depict how we need to be loved. So everybody basically has read, heard, understands what love languages are. But we very rarely hear or talk about how our trauma responses impact or influence our relationships. So what do I mean by that? I can tell you all day long how to love me and make me happy with you. But how do I educate myself and you when I don't get my needs met? That is pertaining to a trauma response behavior. That could be, all right, I didn't get my needs met. Now I go silent. I give you the cold shoulder. I didn't get my needs met. I go and overspend. I go and blow a lot of money because I need to get a rush or to feel connected to myself or loved through making a purchase. I didn't get my needs met. I eat. So that's why I have a weight problem. I am focusing on food because I can't get the love and the attention I need from my mate. I didn't get my needs met. I use substances, alcohol, smoking, vaping. These are all manifestations of coping mechanisms. These coping mechanisms, 9 times out of 10, started in childhood because we didn't get certain needs met or we didn't get certain understanding in our primary relationship with our mother. So now we're starting to see a broader and more dense understanding of why we do what we do in relationships. The more that we talk about it, the more that we have these dialogues with our mate, the better and the stronger the relationships will become. I hope this makes sense. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please hit subscribe or ring the bell. Also, I will be posting soon a panel discussion that I had about 2 weeks ago with a couple of other individuals about relationships, about current day topics, and why we are having such a hard time connecting and loving each other. I hope it blesses you, fam. I love y'all.